Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I hope all of you are having a good day so far. And today I will be making a Filipino dish. It's a very simple dish, and it's made of I already browned this ground beef. This is 1 pound of lean ground beef that I've already browned and drained the fat off. Okay, over here we have 2 pounds of green beans, string beans, that I've washed and cut into like about 2-inch long strips. And then this is 1 Roma tomato, a half of an onion chopped. And I thought I had more mushrooms in this, but you can put like 1 to 2 cups of sliced mushrooms. This is about a teaspoon of finely minced garlic. This is 1 cup of sliced water chestnuts that I've washed and drained. We're going to use some vegetable oil, some fish sauce, pepper, and salt. Okay, let's get started. Hello guys, earlier I said this was 2 pounds. It's 2 cups of string beans. Okay, so my heat is on a medium, and I'm going to go ahead and put the garlic and saute that for a little bit. And this is on a medium heat. So we're just going to give this a chance to cook a little bit. Then we're going to go ahead and put the onion and the tomato. And I did break up the ground beef fairly fine. Just chop right into it. That way it'll break into smaller pieces while you're browning it. But I've already chopped it up earlier into small pieces. Just chop into it like this to break it up some more. Okay, now I went ahead and added the diced onions and the diced Roma tomato, 1 Roma tomato and a half of a medium onion. I let the garlic saute for a couple minutes, and then I added the garlic and tomato. And this one here, I'm going to go ahead and saute this a few minutes until the onions are translucent and the tomatoes kind of, you know, give its juice and cook. And as the tomato gets more cooked, what you can do is kind of press it down. Press the tomato down kind of like this, and the juice will come out. And that'll give really good flavor in the soup and the meat later. And we're going to add a little bit of water to this, and it'll give the soup a little bit of that yummy tomato flavor with the fish sauce. So right now I'm going to go ahead and add some salt and pepper. Okay, so I'm going to put, I would say, about a half a teaspoon of salt, just a few shakes, and about a 1/4 or 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. And we're going to put fish sauce at this stage, and we're also going to put it later on. So we're just going to put a little bit. We're going to season the 2 layers as we're cooking. And my stove is still on a medium, kind of medium-high at this point. And if any of the meat gets stuck, just kind of scrape it off like this. So you're going to want to saute this for at least 3 minutes. Kind of pressing down on the tomato a little bit. Okay, so that's been sauteing about 3 to 4 minutes on a medium heat, and the onions are translucent, and the tomato has broke, and the juice is coming out of the tomato already into the ground beef. So now I'm going to go ahead and start adding the string beans. Let me get this mushroom. Okay, so go ahead and saute that for a few more minutes. And then shortly we're going to add some the mushroom and then the water chestnuts. And then we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of water. Okay, so let that cook for a few minutes. Okay, so it's been cooking for a few minutes. Now, for this recipe, you can do this in two different ways. You can add the 2 cups of water if you want, you know, to have some soup with your rice, kind of like a soupy dish. If you want it dry, like a sauteed type of dish, then you want to go ahead and blanch or kind of half cook the string beans in a separate pot of boiling water. That way it doesn't get, it doesn't take so long for it to cook. But if you want it dry, go ahead and half cook the string beans in a separate pot of boiling water and then drain it, and then you would add it to the dish. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and do a dish with water. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and add the sliced water chestnuts, and that's 1 cup. I'm going to saute that for a moment, and then I'll add the mushrooms. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add the mushrooms. And I'm sorry guys, I thought I had more mushrooms in the fridge, but my husband used half of it for his omelet, I think. But anyways, there's a few pieces, so that's good enough. And the amount of water you're going to add to this, it depends on how much broth you would like when you eat this over white steamed rice. Some people don't want too much broth, and some people do. So I'm going to average about 1.5 to 2 cups of water. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the 2 cups of water. And I'm just going to do a little over half and go from there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use the whole amount. At this stage, you want to go ahead and add the last layer of seasoning, a little more fish sauce, and you can add more to taste later, but that should be enough. I'm trying not to put too much. So we're going to go ahead and let that cook for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to lower my heat to kind of like a low medium, and then I'm going to cover this for about 10 minutes on a low medium heat, and we will be right back. Okay guys, the recipe is finished, and how you could tell it's finished if the green beans are to your desired tenderness. So when it's close to being done, go ahead and take a fork, get one of the string beans and see if it's tender enough to how you like it. Usually about 10 minutes of simmering. So this is how the dish looks, and this is so good with steamed white rice or brown rice, whatever your diet prefers. And you know, like I said, you can put a little bit of soup, water to give your rice some broth as you're eating it, or you can do the, you know, without water. It's up to you. But this is a really good dish, and it's so quick and easy to make. So I hope you like it. And if you enjoyed this tutorial and like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you soon again. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.